I'm so happy you mentioned that. I always say you don't feel good in a body that you are not connected to.
Mm.
And one of the uh, meditations I bring to all my programs, all my clients, is the meditation that connects you to your body. So many of us, we are so much in our head that we are not connected to our body. It happens so much in our body. It sends us so many signals that we should take seriously before they develop to be an illness and disease. But we are just keep going. We are just so much in our head that, or so much in our past, as you said, or future, that we are not connecting to our body. We don't notice the signals that our body is sending.
Hey community, welcome to Speak Up Light Up. Here you can meet thought leaders, successful entrepreneurs, industry celebrities from all over the world who are sharing their transformational stories, speaking up the truth about their path to success, and lighting up with some really practical tools for self-discovery, creating own reality. I'm your host, Valerie Prosetio. And Happy New Year. This is the very first episode. I wish you that 2023 will be full of happiness, delightfulness, joy, and of course, health. And today we continue our conversation with our guest Rosana, who's tuning in all the way from Saudi Arabia. By the way, if you missed our previous episode where we were talking about detoxing the body, mind, and soul, check the previous episode. And welcome Rosana to this new year, new episode.
Hello, everybody. So grateful to be here again and continue our conversation about something we all need, more energy to
Exactly.
achieve our goals, to achieve
Yeah.
what we have put in our goal list for 2023 and beyond.
Exactly. So yes, because everything is energy. If you want to have more wealth, if you want your business to grow, if you want to have fruitful relationships, everything requires energy. Also, you attract like people like based on the energy, because you feel this energetic field. That's why it's so important to keep your state on emotional, physical, and spiritual levels, and always check on this every single day. And that's what we're going to talk about. Ready? Let's go. So what would be the tips how to keep the energy high every single day? Because we are multitasking, we have so many roles, we have so many different things, and sometimes we even are not aware when the day began, when the day end. And I work with a lot of clients, and most of the time their mental health affected because of primarily lack of energy, lack of good sleep, constant stress. So how to start paying more attention to energy from the holistic medical perspective?
Well, as you know, I love to tackle every situation as a whole, as human as a whole,
Yeah.
our mind, body, and spirit. And energy is not different as well. So I always see that as a loop. If you don't keep your body healthy, you even if you have a good spirit, you will not be able to fulfill your goals and to fulfill your life purpose. If you, for example, don't have a good mind but good body, you will not have the drive to carry on with your goals. So we always need to keep all the three components in coherent state. and to make them work together for
Mm.
us to be able to live our own full potential. Um, there are, I always uh, talk about energy in or tips for more energy in three different category, and I would love to address the first category, which is category of mind,
Mm.
and mind and body connection. For example, I see so many people, they live in an incoherent state between their head and their heart. For
Mm.
example, they want to do completely something else, but they are doing something else because they know is from their head state is the best for them to do. And for us to fight this incoherence takes so much energy. We are actually leaking so much energy and wasting so much energy, which if we are in our heart and body is aligned, we
Mm.
are having we release lots of energy for our goals to be met, for our desire to be met, and
Mm.
for everything that we have in our goal list to achieve. First thing is just bring your head and your heart in alignment. Live in a constant state of coherence. See which one is more important to you. For me, for example, the flow, the heart is more important than my head, because I overanalyze, I overdo, and at the end I get really tired. But I learned to take um, inspired actions, not only actions because I think they are good, right? So when I take inspired steps toward my goals, I feel like my energy, my head, and my heart, they align. So it gives me lots of energy, right? And of course, body is our vehicle to achieve our goals, right? So next step that I want to address, or next thing that I would like to address, is our body. How to um, how to help our body to produce more energy and to utilize the energy that we have. That is actually a very big topic, so I'm trying to bring that in few minutes. First of all, inflammations. Inflammations in our body is one or the biggest energy leak.
Yeah.
When our body constantly trying to fight inflammation in the body, all other um, functions, for example, let's say fertility, let's say um, having a proper bowel movement, they will be put on hold, because inflammation send our body a signal that is not safe, that
Mm.
somebody is invading our body. So we are going to the state of fight and flight, okay?
Mm.
Then so many other things will, including focus of the mind and ability to plan and follow our plan that has to do with our frontal cortex uh, of our brain will shut down, right? So it's really, really important to keep our body um, clean from inflammation. How
Mm.
can we do it? First, you need to know what foods you are allergic to, okay? And
Mm.
not only your immediate allergens, you need to know what are your delayed allergens, because we have two categories. And the delayed one are the ones that you show allergic reaction from 12 to 36 hours after you
Mm.
consume that product. And then as well, what else we have are food sensitivities. Food sensitivities are food categories that you had too much of, or just right now your body cannot tolerate them. So you need to know them as well for keeping them away from your meal, um, from your food plan for at least 3 months. As well, it's really important to know how much inflammation you have in your body. If you are constantly bloated, if you have problem to lose weight, that shows a lot that that shows as well that you have lots of inflammation to fight for. Then, of course, we talked last year about detoxing your liver. I can still remember first time I completely detoxed my liver. I had so much energy that I thought, oh my God, that is how a human should feel. I even didn't experience it because my liver got dirtier and dirtier and dirtier with the years. And without food, without exercise, I felt like I'm so pumped. My brain works better. And that is why I would love to recommend the liver detox to everybody. As well, our cells are so important because we have mitochondria in our cells and in our muscle cells, and they produce ATP, which is cellular energy. And I will later on talk about some strategies how we can increase the cellular energy as well. And as well, sleeping early and enough. We don't rejuvenate without sleep. You can do whatever you want. You can eat the best. You can be aligned between your heart and head. If you don't sleep, your body doesn't rejuvenate. Your body doesn't renew, doesn't detox. Sleep is very important. And sleeping early, sleeping around 10:30 in the evening, at least 2-3 times per week, if you cannot do every night. That's another very, very important strategy. Then, of course, very important to get natural light. I'm writing my PhD about light therapy, and natural light is so much more than only for our visual cortex that we see things. Natural light literally program and dictate many functions in your body, including your hormones. And you have to understand that we have the natural light has 7 visible lights, like the rainbow, and the combination of them. In the morning, we have more red lights. In the evening, from afternoon, we have more blue and violet color light. So it's really important to expose yourself in the morning to natural light without sunglasses, because through the screens we get lots of blue light, and you need red light that's a complementary color to balance that, right? And energy, red light and orange light is great for producing energy in the body. And of course, nowadays we hear a lot about red light therapy, red light sauna, which is another great strategy to increase your cellular energy.
Wow. There are a lot of insights already.
Exactly. And I'm still not on the food level, that's that will come again. And of course, as well, exercise that helps to increase your mitochondria in muscle cells, and so increase the ATP in the muscles. Intermittent fasting, people that they do intermittent fasting, research shows that they have more energy than people that eat always and very often, or even continuously.
Yeah.
Um, there are then some foods and supplements that you can take that can help with gaining more energy. Um, should I talk about it now, or do you have
Well,
any
let's
question
maybe somehow
about the?
summarize the things, right? Because you were talking about emotions and alignment.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
many times, like people say, we hear a lot, stay present, stay present, stay present, but it requires a lot of energy. And I think the point why it requires so much energy is because we tend to be stuck in the past. And to be stuck in the past, not in a positive way, obviously, because we normally experience different kind of regrets and shame and pain. This all relates to the past and the unprocessed emotions, and this sucks a lot of energy. Or we feel anxious, we feel fear, we feel like something is wrong, we're in a constant alert and stress because we are living too much in the future. So we are worrying about something that's not happened yet, but we invest energy in this. That's why we don't have enough to be present and enjoy our life that is happening now. Also, you
Correct.
mentioned sleep. It's so funny that human beings neglect very simple things. And sometimes when people come to me with an anxiety, the first question is like, are you sleeping enough? Because when you sleep just 3 to 4 hours, and maybe you can be still productive, maybe you can still even feel good, but the amount of anxiety is scientifically proven so many times, as well as the fear. It can be that you do not sleep enough and your nervous system needs rest. Just like
Correct.
leave
Correct.
yourself to rest. And also you mentioned the light. Yes, we like in Europe, we definitely need, I feel it. It's constantly gray. At 3:30, it's dark here, like literally. So I think it's
Exactly. Yes.
to underestimate, maybe considering morning walks or opening like more windows in terms of like letting light in, morning
Correct.
meditation,
Correct.
exposing yourself as much as you can. I know that we are struggling with this here, but at the same time, there are, as you mentioned, there are different types of like technology that can help you.
Correct.
So, and I think a very important factor, and another like big segment of this is food. So, what kind of food? How can we support each other? Maybe what should we keep on the shelves or in our refrigerators to have a quick access to food that actually empowers us on a daily basis to keep energy high?
First, I need to say that I'm from Switzerland. I know that situation in Europe very well, and probably that's one reason why I left. If
Mm,
I knew technologies, I knew the science behind it, I would. It would make my life easier in Switzerland because we
mm,
have 8 months of
yeah,
gray sky, except when we go to the mountain in winter, so we can get some sun. But it's not enough. You need every day, right? So definitely, if you live in Europe, please buy yourself some LED red light. You can use it for sauna. You can use it only for your face. There are different products available. You can buy in Amazon. You can buy from some brands that they sell. That will actually help to make your winters much more pleasant in Europe. Now let's talk about food, of course. Um, there are foods that can help you to gain more energy. Um, I love working with amino acids because amino acids are precursors of neurotransmitters um, and hormones, right? That's why I love to work with amino acids. They are proteins. And one particular one, the name is leucine. I love to recommend people foods that are rich in leucine, okay? Like salmon, brown rice, eggs, nuts, and organic beef. They
Mm,
have lots of leucine, and they help a lot to increase the cellular
mm,
energy. Then the second category are the cruciferous vegetable like kale, broccoli. These are really good because helping your liver to
mm,
detoxify, helping your hormones um, to be filtered through your liver and remove it from your body.
mm,
So these are the second category. Nuts are amazing. Nuts and seeds because they are they are rich in amino acids again. They help, they are the protein for your body, and at the end they bring you lots of energy.
mm.
And they have healthy fat as well.
Yeah.
Eat protein with every meal. If you don't like animal protein, just take protein, um, what do you call, vegetable-based or plant-based protein. That works as well, very well. So choose your protein, but take with every meal protein.
Mm,
Don't neglect it. And of course, healthy carbs. Healthy carbs like vegetables. Vegetables are great source of carbs, and they will give you as well energy.
mm.
Um,
Yeah.
what else you can do is take foods rich in vitamin B.
Mm,
They help as well with producing um, lots of energy as well. Meats, nuts, seeds are amazing. They have lots of vitamin B. Another amino acid is carnitine. Foods rich in carnitine, like asparagus, beef, and chicken, helps as well. The last category here, I would like to mention foods that has coenzyme Q10, like broccoli, cauliflower, lentils, sesame seeds, soybeans, but organic ones, spinach, and strawberries.
mm,
Last category, but very quick, are supplements for people like to take supplements. Only few I can mention is leucine if you like to take it as a supplement. PQQ increase the cellular energy,
mm.
and NAD plus as well increase the cellular energy.
Mm. Well, in general, we have access to everything just to make our life healthy, full of energy. It's just all about being conscious, like bringing consciousness in your diet, in your lifestyle. And I think everything starts from self-worth, self-love. Then you really start to pay attention to what you put inside of your body.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you mentioned that. I always say you don't feel good in a body that you are not connected to.
Mm,
And one of the meditations I bring to all my programs, all my clients, is the meditation that connects you to your body. So many of us, we are so much in our head that we are not connected to our body. It happens so much in our body. It sends us so many signals that we should take seriously before they develop to be an illness and disease. But we are just keep going. We are just so much in our head that, or so much in our past, as you said, or future, that we are not connecting to our body. We don't notice the signals that our body is sending.
Mm.
And that is a huge thing. That's a huge thing. You cannot ask your body to function the same way when you are literally feeling separate from your body.
Yeah. And talking about body, I think the biggest thing that all people, but primarily also women, should start paying attention is our hormone system, is our thyroid gland, and the regular checkups. And I understand that sometimes women need to support it, like using medications. However, there are, different debates. If you really need it, maybe you can give your tips how to take care about this, because this is also part of how we feel ourselves emotionally and also energy wise. And I know that you are also specializing in supporting women, making their hormone system healthy. So I think you have a lot of tips as well.
Yes, definitely. Thyroids are very important for our energy level. So we feel fatigue when our the thyroid doesn't work properly. But as well, we need to pay attention to our adrenal, because thyroids and adrenal, they are connected. They are both stimulated through our pituitary gland, and they are like it's like a triangle, and the pituitary gland is in the middle. So cortisol and thyroid hormones, they are connected. That we can never ever treat one without addressing the other one, right? And in this case, I would like to address the thyroid through cortisol, right?
Mm.
So we need to pay attention how much stress we have in our body, in our life, how much stress we allow, because one situation happens and you perceive it in a different way that I perceive it. Maybe you get completely stressed out and I take it more easily. Same situation, same thing happened to us, right? And that is why we need to strengthen our adrenal glands to be able to make our thyroids produce healthy and produce right amount of thyroid hormones, and as well to be more resilient to the stress. So I would like to address cortisol level. When you want to do checkups, first of all, our medical system only tests two markers in the thyroid panel, which I disagree. I think every person should go to a doctor and ask for the 8 markers. That is when you get the full picture of what is going on, because so many people have thyroid symptoms, but they go to the doctor and they say, no, your liver is, your thyroid level are normal, and you come home, you have still the same symptoms years after years, until in 10 years, really you see that in the 2 markers that they usually test. So if we test all the 8 markers, we know it in advance. We know it's 10 years in advance if something is going wrong, right? And add to the panel cortisol level. So we need to know your morning cortisol, your afternoon cortisol, because that again is an indicator. That is what I can add to the hormone question. Thyroid, yes, 100%, but don't forget your cortisol.
Yeah, that's important point. And I think I hope we are equipped enough to start this year in a powerful note, with new goals, with new focus, with new achievements, but also with a very, solid amount of energy. So thank you very much, Rosanne. And I think everybody needs a person like this who will be guiding and supporting. So we will leave the links in the description box, how you can connect with Rosanne, check the work that she is doing, because this is so amazing. And, in every episode at the end, I ask my guests to envision themselves as creators. So, as Rosanne, creator, how would you like to light up our listeners, our viewers? What is your message?
I just would love to advocate for being present in your body and accepting your body the way it is, and wanting to improve whatever you think is not right. And it's so important to be connected and present with your body. Love your body the way it is. You cannot hate your body and expecting that your body works perfectly. That is not working this way. You have to start loving your body with all the symptoms you have, with all the things you think is not nice or pretty in your body, and then start from there to improve it, to heal whatever needs to be healed. And as well, it's really important to do meditation. When you meditate, you are present with your body. When you meditate, you are present with your mind. And when you meditate, you learn how to center yourself, so you are connected to your body, mind, and spirit.
Thank you. It's such a beautiful message and reminder. And don't forget that it's true that our mind, our body, our soul is a part of one system. If you neglect one, as you mentioned, if you don't accept your body, don't expect that something like, any particular, it affects any area of your life. It's basically... Right. You get what you give, what you get to yourself, to your body, to your thoughts, to your spirit. That's what you see in the outside world.
Yes.
And
our cells have consciousness. Our cells are listening. And what you talk or what you think about your body is exactly what is like a feedback loop, right? What you give, they respond, right? If you think of yourself a vibrant, vital woman or being, it will actually program your cells to be vibrant and vital. Yeah. And from other sides, if you think, oh my God, I'm so ugly, or I don't like myself, I don't like my arms, I don't like my... And then that is exactly what happens. Your body, your cells are listening, and they will not give you the right amount of feedback.
So basically, if you are up to leveling up, you have massive goals for this year or upcoming years, sometimes vision is actually beyond our lifetime, it's time to really work on our container, expand ourselves on a physical level, mental and spiritual. And, the more we grow in any dimension, the more amount of problems we can resolve easily, responsibility we can take. It affects directly our wealth, people, our surrounding, and basically in general reality, the quality of life we live. So thank you very much, Rosanne. Thank you very much, our amazing community members. And it is very important to have a supporting community. So maybe if you feel like you have some kind of resolutions for this year, you need support, maybe you want to start eating sugar, maybe you want to drink more water, exercise, learn how to love your body, comment under this episode. You will see, like, you can find like-minded people, accountability partners, people who can support you. Together it's so much easier to achieve
Easier.
goals. So
Exactly.
it's time to speak up, light up, and create your own reality. See you in the next episode.